In project management, float or slack is the amount of time that a task in a project network can be delayed without causing a delay to subsequent tasks. Project completion date. An activity on the critical path has free float if delaying its completion will not delay the next sequential task. An activity on the critical path has total float if delaying its completion will not delay completion of the project. A critical path may have unused time expressed as total float. For example, a project to measure seasonal variation in sunrise would take a 1-minute measurement every day, followed by 23 hours and 59 minutes of total float. Sunrise is on the critical path and there is no way to schedule around it. Total float is associated with a path. If a project network chart diagram has 4 non-critical paths, then that project would have 4 total float values. The total float of a path is the combined free float values of all activities in a path. The total float represents the schedule flexibility and can also be measured by subtracting early start dates from late finish dates of path completion. Float is core to critical path method, with the total floats of non-critical activities key to computing the critical path drag of an activity, that is, the amount of time it is adding to the project's duration. Example: consider the process of replacing a broken pane of glass in the window of your home. There are various component activities involved in the project as a whole. Obtaining the glass and putty, installing the new glass, choosing the paint, obtaining a tin once it has set, wiping the new glass free of finger smears, etc. Some of these activities can run concurrently, for example obtaining the glass, obtaining the putty, choosing the paint, etc., while others are consecutive. For example, the paint cannot be bought until it has been chosen. The new window cannot be painted until the window is installed and the new putty is set. Delaying the acquisition of the glass is likely to delay the entire project. This activity will be on the critical path and have no float, of any sort, attached to it, and hence it is a critical activity. A relatively short delay in the purchase of the paint may not automatically hold up the entire project, as there is still some waiting time for the new putty to dry before it can be painted anyway. There will be some free float attached to the activity of purchasing the paint and hence it is not a critical activity. However, a delay in choosing the paint in turn inevitably delays buying the paint, which, although it may not subsequently mean any delay to the entire project, does mean that choosing the paint has no free float attached to it. Despite having no free float of its own, the choosing of the paint is involved with a path through the network which does have total float. See also, list of project management topics. References: AACE International. Cost engineering terminology, AACE International recommended practice number 10S90 www.aasa.org